The concept of a subsidy is just something I will never understand. Hello everyone, and welcome to Electricity with Greenlight. We stay giving facts and dropping nuggets, and this video is no different. Now, our topic today is something that every Nigerian has heard of, experienced, or has some idea of. Subsidy. For those who don't understand what a subsidy is, like myself shortly before this video, we'll give you a standard definition and a scenario. Now, subsidies are benefits usually given by the government to an individual, business, or institution. These benefits are usually in the form of cash payments or tax reduction. Here's a scenario for you. You can refer to it as we break down subsidy in Nigeria. Let's say you're 7 years old and you want to buy a sweet. I know, stay with me. Your allowance is just 100 naira and this sweet costs 400 naira. Now, your parents, knowing full well that you cannot afford the sweet that you really want, step up and decide to make it easier to get by giving the vendor the balance of 300. All you know is that you paid 100 naira and you got your sweet, but your parents met the vendor and paid them the remaining 300, thus subsidizing the price of the sweet for you. Now, electricity consumption has been subsidized for many years. This means that the tariff rates you pay for electricity aren't enough to actually power the electricity sector, but the government has decided to cover the rest. They do this by reimbursing the utility companies part of the sum they pay to cover all their activities. This benefits the government because the affordable and reliable electricity supply only builds economic growth. And as with every economy, even though the government is subsidizing the cost of electricity, only a certain group of people actually benefit from it: the wealthy. A World Bank study shows that about 80% of the subsidy benefits the wealthy, and the other 20% of the subsidy reaches the poorer population. This is because the wealthy are usually connected to the national grid, meaning that they experience less power outages, while the poorer 20% only receive 2% of the tariff benefits. You might think that electricity subsidy is all good and fine, but it comes with its own issues. A major problem is the financial burden it places on the Nigerian government. Now, we know that the main source of revenue for the government is oil, and that it relies too heavily on this, meaning that when the international oil prices fluctuate, we feel the brunt of it. The government is known for making late payments to distribution companies and ultimately starving the electricity sector of revenue. It was reported that the federal government owed the distribution companies 500 billion naira in electricity subsidy in 2019, and that number has only risen through the years. Not only do we owe foreign countries and businesses, we also owe ourselves. The government finally made the decision in 2020, however, to end electricity subsidy in the country and introduce the self-reflective tariff plan. Now, to find out more about this plan and electricity subsidy in general, you need to click on the link in the description box and get educated. While electricity subsidy is beneficial to citizens, the unreliability of the sector makes it hard to invest and difficult to improve. It may just be best to remove the subsidy and let the market run freely. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more insider gist on all things electricity. Electricity is brought to you by Greenlight Systems, and we'll see you next time for more exciting content. Until then, power through.